Welcome to today's video. Today is going to be episode 6 of the Should We Buy It series. We're going to talk about everything that we want to pick up, all of the new makeup releases. I'm going to tell you what I've already picked up, what I plan on picking up, and I want to hear what you guys are interested in as well. If that sounds like fun to you, then just keep watching. Hi, welcome back. But if this is your first time here, my name is Heather. I love all things makeup, especially colorful makeup and indie brands. And if you guys love those things too, I really hope you will subscribe, click the little bell so you can be notified of all my future uploads. Now let me get scooched on over and we will talk about all the new releases. And there are so freaking many, and I didn't even write them all down. I want to start the video out with saying thank you to Makeup on Your Radar and Point Click Vibes for all of their really cool edits that I will be popping up right here on the screen as we go through them. But before we get started, I want to talk about a couple of things that have already been released and I've already picked up. First of all, being the GLAMLITE Kiss collection. Now, I already have a video out on this collection. I did 2 looks with it and showed you guys like swatches and all the details of all the products. I even did multi-chrome swatches at the end of the video on these bases so you guys could really get a better look at them. But this collection is super cool. I'll have that video linked up in the cards and down in my description box if you guys are interested. But you can buy every one of these products inside individually. But I picked up this PR bundle that comes with a box, and it retails for $120 before a code. After the code, I think I paid somewhere around $102. But you can buy this bundle without this box for $99, and it comes with a palette, the lip kit, mascara duo, a mirror, and 2 eye bases. And it's pretty cool. The palette individually retails for $36. They really just knocked it out of the park with the attention to detail in this collection. I put everything back in the box so I could show you guys, but it's so freaking awesome. And what else? Then we have the lip kit. This retails for $14 and it comes with the lip liner and the lipstick. Like, they did a great job on the packaging of this, and even like the imprints on the lipstick are really cool as well. And then we have the 2 eye bases that go for $14, a black and a white. I'm really excited to have those in my collection, and they are pretty awesome. And then we have the mascara duo. I think these are $20. I'm not exactly sure, but I will have that link down in my description box so you guys can get a look at it. And then next we have the Kiss Army Mirror for $26. This collection is great quality, but if you guys want to hear my thoughts on it, I just suggest you check out that video. But I just had to show you guys like the whole like thing. I just think it's so freaking cool. So obviously I was into it, so I picked it up. One of the other things that I've recently picked up, this one has already been released as well, but we have the Nomad Ireland Wild Atlantic Way palette. It's actually what I'm wearing on my eyes today. I just filmed look number 2, and that video should already be up before this one, but I love this so much. I'm so happy that I have this in my collection. I have not used the more neutral shades in the palette yet, but I do plan on doing some reels over on Instagram if you guys are interested. But so far, with the shades that I have used, I can say this is the normal, like really good Nomad formula. It's one that I'm super happy I added to my collection. This palette retails for $49. You can use a code with it. I do not have one, but I suggest you finding someone's code and using it because I mean, why not save money if you can? But I definitely am happy that I picked it up. I really love like the felt packaging, and it's got like little 4-leaf clovers impressed in here, and the outer packaging is cool too. Let me show you that. And this is the outer packaging. It is so freaking stunning. I want to go to Ireland so bad. And this makes me want to go even more, but I'm super glad that I picked this one up. The next thing I want to talk about, I'm not entirely sure if I'm picking it up right away, but I am interested in it, and it is the Huda Beauty Faux Filler Shine Gloss. There's 7 shades available. It's $19 each, and they are available now, I believe, on the Sephora app. Yes, it's available now for early app access, but I really love like that shade Foxy. It's more of that caramel brown, that light peachy nude. There's a few shades in here I think are really pretty, especially that light shade. I am very fair in complexion, so it's hard for me to find shades that truly look nude on me. So when I see one, I do get excited for it. But let me know what you guys are thinking about this one. I don't like trip over glosses or lip products. My thing is more like eyeshadow palettes and blushes and bronzers and even highlighters more so than lip products. But I do love trying them out. I just have to focus my money all like in the things that I really want to try. I'm not rich by any means, so I have to limit myself a little at least. But this next one I really am interested in. It's a new release from Too Faced. We have the Chocolate Soleil Melting Bronzing Sculpt Stick, and there are 4 shades. It's $35 and available now. This looks really nice, and it's chocolate scented, which makes it even more amazing in my opinion. But I don't mind scents. I know some people don't like scented products, but it says it's lightweight. There's a natural satin finish. Can be used to bronze and sculpt. Buildable coverage. Easy to blend. Soft focus finish. I mean, cream to powder. Infused with skin loving ingredients. There's a lot of really cool things about this. And it looks like the shade range on it is pretty good. And I don't know if I said, but it does retail for $35 and it's coming soon. I'm really excited to get some more information on when this is releasing because this is one that I would definitely love to pick it up. I have picked up some stuff from my last few episodes. I've just not gotten a chance to use it yet, but I'm really excited to try some of that stuff out with you guys. I've not gotten the chance to use it on camera, but I picked up some foundations and bronzers and stuff, and some of it I have been using off camera, and so far I'm loving it. So I'm really excited to do a try on with you guys, and for the fact that I've been using it for a week or so now, I can really give you my thoughts on it, which makes me really happy. And I'm just ready to film that video as soon as I can. The next one is a palette from Alter Ego. This is the Dream Gaze palette. This palette is really beautiful. It doesn't have enough deep shades for my preferences, but I really want to try Alter Ego. I still haven't yet, and they're a very affordable brand. This one has already launched. For some reason, I'm not seeing a price on it, but it looks really pretty, and I think it's nice that it's already available. This episode is a little later than it should be. It's been like 2 weeks since I filmed the last one, so a lot of the stuff has already been released, which is kind of nice in its own way. But next, we got to talk about this Profusion Garden Glamour collection. This one is really big, and I'm not interested in 90% of it, but I do really love the blushes. We have a palette that has 35 shades, 2 blushes that are for lip and cheek. There is a lip oil, 2 highlighters, a sponge set, and lashes. Like I said, it is a pretty massive collection. I don't see a day when it's supposed to be released yet, but I think it's really pretty. I love the blushes, and Profusion's pretty like affordable, so I really do want to pick one of those up. I think that would be really fun, and I've heard their like base products are really good. If you guys have tried out their cream blushes, please let me know. Would love to hear your thoughts on them. This one is not a new release, but it is a shade extension. We have the Rare Beauty Positive Light Silky Touch Highlighter Shade Extension, and it's the shades Reveal and Reflect. They're $25 each, but I can say I do have a Rare Beauty highlighter. I have it in the shade Mesmerize, and you could see there's a pretty like huge dip in there. This highlighter is absolutely incredible. It is one of my top favorites in my collection. I just think it's so beautiful. But I'm happy they did a shade extension finally. I wish they would have done it a little sooner, but I mean, it is what it is. But I can attest that these are really, really good. They do have like small, teeny tiny micro glitters in them, but you really cannot see them. They're the tiniest glitters I've ever seen. It's one of the smoothest highlights that I have. I just highly recommend it. If you guys have these in your collection already, let us know down below what you guys think of them. But it's available now at rarebeauty.com. Then we have some new products coming out from LH Cosmetics. This one I am interested in. They are coming out with a lash glue and 4 lashes. And I really love the Lash Rockstar and Hero. I think those are really pretty. I like the more wispy type of lash. What I'm wearing today is the Kiss Pompadour lashes. I always cut like a few off the end and just make a half lash, a little more than a half lash. But I would totally be interested in picking these up. These are already available, but they don't have the price or anything listed on here. But I will let you guys know down below in my description box in case you guys are interested. But the adhesive says it's the ultimate glue for falsies. It's completely transparent when it dries to give you flawless false lashes that will stay on all day and night. And it has a latex-free formula, which makes me happy. I always buy the latex-free lash glues. My favorite lash glue is the one from Duo. I just think it's awesome. It's the one, I've tried the one from Kiss, and I don't like it as much. I have more issues with my lash like popping off on the inner and outer corner. Duo's never done me wrong, so that's just what I go for. Then we have a new release from Kaja Beauty. This one I'm into because it's blush, and you guys know how I feel about blush. We have the Kaja Beauty Dewy Bar, Dewy Cheek and Lip Multi Balm. There are 6 shades. It's retailing for $25, which honestly is not bad at all. And there are some beautiful shades. I'm really into that peach cobbler one. It's so pretty. But I also like a lot of the other shades too. The undertones are a little different. Like that berry sparkler is pretty. Big smoothie. I like them all, honestly. They're beautiful. Maybe not cranberry cooler. I like that one, but I think it might be too dark for my skin tone. But I think these are really pretty. And I've not tried anything from Kaja. Have you guys? I would love to hear what you guys think of this one. And if you've tried anything from the brand, let me know like what your favorites are. Then we have another palette from Notoriously Morbid. I think they've been in every episode of this, if not close to it. But this is the Stone Cold palette. It is a 9-pan. It has already been released. And do I have it retails for $44.99. I think this one's cool, but I liked some of the other ones they've released a little more. I love the artwork on this one. The Medusa with the glowing eyes is really cool. I'm not one for gray tone eyeshadows. They just don't look good on me. I think they look beautiful on some other people, but I just don't have the skin tone for it. But I really like the last palette that I showed in last episode. I think that one was really cool. This is a brand I haven't tried yet though, but I'm interested in them for sure. This one, we have a new release from Wander Beauty. It is the Trailblazer palette. I actually have this, but I am not opening it. So I'll just pop up a picture of it because I gave it to a friend of mine. I just suck and I haven't mailed it out yet, but I think it's really pretty. It's not a me palette personally, but I can see why people might be drawn to it. I really love the greens that they added to this. I think it makes it so much more interesting. And I like Wander Beauty. They're one of their foundations was one of my absolute favorites, and I got that one in a boxy charm, but I loved it. I've liked a lot of their products, so I wouldn't be surprised if this palette was a good palette. I just know if I used it, it would be for a video, and I probably wouldn't pull it back out very often, maybe like a couple times a year. And I would rather give it to somebody that would really love and appreciate it. So that is why I don't want to open it. I don't want to ruin her experience with it. But this one is available now at wanderbeauty.com, and this palette retails for $42 in case you guys are interested in it. I actually didn't have this on my list, but I was coming to Instagram because I realized I didn't have some information down that I was supposed to have. But there's a release coming from Black Moxy Cosmetics. I actually have not used them, but it is the Trippy Shroom palette. This packaging on this palette is freaking spectacular. The palette retails for $57.99. There are singles that go for anywhere between $13.50 and $15.75. You can use code RAIDAR15 at checkout to save, and that is Makeup on Your Radar's affiliate code. But this is launching on March 29th at 11 a.m. This is freaking beautiful, and I might want to try this. If you guys have tried this brand, please let me know what you think of it down below, and if you guys are interested in seeing some looks for it. But I think that is freaking gorgeous, and it really makes me want to try it. And since we're talking about shrooms, let me go ahead and skip around a little bit so we can talk about something else that I had like down further on the list. But this is a new collection coming from Lunar Beauty. And oh my god, it is so beautiful. We have the Moon Shroom palette, 3 lip products, and the highlighting palette. I love that freaking eyeshadow palette. I love the color combinations that he did there. I think it's freaking awesome. I'm trying to find the information, but my eyes keep crossing. So I found it, and this is going to be releasing on the 22nd at 12 p.m. CST at lunarbeauty.com. But we have the Moon Shroom color palette for $48, the Moon Shroom highlighting palette for $36, and there are 3 lip glosses that will be $17 each. And he said that there will be bundles available. I know at the Siren Sunset he did like the palette, and then there was a lipstick bundle, and then you could bundle all of them. And I'm sure he will probably be doing something like that. I do plan on picking this up. I've already had a couple of you mention it to me. I think this is beautiful. I'm really excited about it. Love those yellows with the purples. I think that's so freaking pretty, and I'm just excited to see what the fuss is about with those highlighting palettes too, because I heard his highlighters were incredible, but I actually never got to try them before he like discontinued them. So I'm excited about it. I've heard a lot of people also say that it's really similar to the ColourPop and Raw Beauty Christie collab, and I do have the At Foresight palette, and I can totally see what people are saying. So we're going to do some comparisons and stuff when I get this in as well. I'm just excited to dig in. I'm happy about it. I have like 200 palettes now, so the chances of me having palettes that look similar are like very high. As long as nothing happens financially and I can afford it, I do plan on picking that one up, and I'm really excited about it. But next, I want to talk to you guys about this new collection from Charlotte Tilbury. Now, Charlotte Tilbury is a brand that I have not gotten to try a whole lot from, because she is a bit more expensive. And me, I don't mind dropping $80 on a palette, but it's harder for me to do it on like lip products and face products and stuff like that. But she's a brand I've been wanting to try for a really long time. So when I saw this collection, I really did want it, and I feel very interested in it if I can find it. Ah, I found it. Yay. Okay, there's a new Charlotte Tilbury iconic Pillow Talk collection, and the like previous collection that she already had. Apparently it's expanding, and now they're announcing the Pillow Talk Big Lip Plumpgasm, and there's also going to be a kissing lipstick in the new shade of Pillow Talk Fair, which that really interests me because, like I said earlier, I am very fair, and it's hard for me to find lip products that are light enough to be a nude on me. But that is $35. And then we have the new Lip Cheat pencil in the shade Fair as well for $25. I really want to try that combo. But then we have the Lip Bath in 3 new shades: Pillow Talk Fair, Pillow Talk Medium, and Pillow Talk Intense for $35. These freaking highlighters are incredible. They look so freaking beautiful, and I would love to try one. They retail for $45. And it looks like we're getting 2 shades in Romance Light and Dream Light. The Romance Light is a wash of nude pink glow for cooler complexions. And then there is Dream Light for a dreamlike ambient warm pink glow for warmer collections. And then we have the Plumpgasm in 2 shades: Pillow Talk Fair, Pillow Talk Medium, and it's medium deep, and that is $35. These will all be available on April the 4th at charlottetilbury.com. But I really want to try that lip combo. I've not tried any of the Charlotte Tilbury lip products except for I have this. It is like a Pillow Talk lip balm, and it's really pretty, and I'm eager to find out some more about the brand. Now, me, I'm not into those plumping types of products, so that's an easy pass for me, but I would love to try that lip combo and one of those highlighters. But the little doe foots on the longer ones, I think those are the liquid lipsticks. Those are freaking cute with the little hearts. I think those are super cute, but more than anything, I'm just interested in those 2 things. But if you guys plan on picking any of these up, please let me know. And let me know if you've tried her lip products already, because I would love to hear your thoughts. Maybe you could talk me out of it. This is another brand that I've never tried, and this is called Lace with Cherry. And this is the Idol palette. This is really pretty. And honestly, at first, when I saw the palette, I just thought it looked kind of like rainbow, which I am drawn to rainbow palettes personally. But after I like swiped left and I saw the swatches of this palette are so beautiful, and it really makes me want to try this brand. Those shimmers look freaking stunning, and I love a light shimmer on the lid. I think that's really pretty. But I've not heard of this brand before or heard anything about them. But the Idol palette has 4 duochrome shimmers, 4 buttery mattes, 2 UV glow mattes, and 2 sparkling shimmers. This has already been released, and it retails for $30.99, which honestly isn't a bad price for an indie brand. So it depends on the quality. I have not heard anyone review anything from them, so I would love to hear like some details on it, on their formula. This one is a no, though. There's no way I would ever review this. It is the new lifter gloss, but it's in that Takis, I think it's how it's pronounced. Like the chips, and it's in the flavor Fugo. Like, no, that's I love spicy food, but I can't eat spicy food because of my stomach, but I don't want it on my lips. I hate a like painful lip plumper. I will not take one for the team when it comes to that, but it doesn't say when it's available yet. I'm going to guess it's soon, and there's no price on it. I would say it's probably around $10, but there's going to they're going to be releasing this scent flavor in 8 of their already like out shades. If you guys are interested, I will try to find any information I can and link it down below, but that's a hard pass for me personally. And then Say Beauty is coming out with a new concealer. This is the Slip Tint Radiant All Over Concealer with Niacinamide. This sounds really nice. It says it's a lightweight, non-comedogenic concealer with a natural, radiant, medium coverage medium coverage, clinically proven to wear 12 hours smooth and hydrate skin, and it has a natural finish, but they lost me at medium coverage. I have on a full coverage concealer today, and you could still kind of see like my dark circles underneath. So I can't go with a medium coverage personally, but it sounds really nice. And if you don't need a full coverage, maybe it will be nice for you guys. They are $28 each, and they're already available now on the Sephora website. This is a new foundation coming out from Lisa Eldridge. Actually, I think it's technically a skin tint. It says, "My enhancing skin tint is here. This is the next chapter in my seamless skin story, discovering fresh, luminous, and light coverage in a feel-good formula." The packaging on this is super beautiful, and it reminds me of one that I just picked up. And this is the Polite Society More Than a Pretty Face foundation that I will be doing a video on soon. But this looks really pretty. But I've never tried a skin tint, so I would like to try one just to see like how I really feel about them. But this one retails for $49, and I think for me trying a product for the first time, I want to go with one that's a little cheaper. So if you guys have any recommendations, I'd love to hear them down below. But it looks like they have 18 shades of this, and it looks very nice. I just think for this moment in time, I do want to pass on it. Buxom Cosmetics is coming out with a plump shot plumping blush coming soon. These retail for $28. It says they are clinically proven plumping without pain. This cutting edge blush combines the ease of a cream with the finish of a powder, and the plumping technology that they're claiming to have is it's got some skincare benefits in it. So if you already moisturize and stuff, then you're probably not going to see that plumping effect. That's more for if you don't like use skincare, then maybe you will, because it looks like it has a lot of like really good skincare benefits in it. But it's saying it's 8 hours long wearing, stay true, blendable, buildable color, creamy, lightweight texture, soft focus finish that blurs the look of imperfections, dermatologist tested, non-comedogenic, and cruelty free. These are $28. I feel like you could get really cool blushes for a cheaper cost. So for me, I'm going to pass on it. And I don't say that about blush often, but I just picked up this one from LYS. I do plan on doing a video, that full face that I was talking about earlier, but I actually have this on today, and it's so like beautiful and highlighty, and I've even powdered my face, but I think I paid $20 for this, and it is so freaking stunning. You could sheer it out. It's buildable. It's exactly like their cream stick bronzer formula, which I really appreciate. And I would rather pick up more shades of this or more of the ones from like Glamlite. I just got this all over this too. And just stuff like that. I don't really want to pay $30 for a blush from Buxom. They're not really a brand that I notice often. And I mean, maybe that's just me, but some brands just pull you in a little more. So for me, it's a pass, but if you guys pick it up, I'd love to know what you think of it when it is available. The BALM is coming out with a setting powder. It is the Quiet on the Set setting powder. And this is the second release we've seen from them recently. There was a blush in the last episode, which is kind of crazy because we haven't heard from them in a long time. Like they were silent on social media, but these are available now for $20. And I've always liked a lot of their products, so I'm really happy to see them back. They've only come out with 4 shades, and the deep shade looks more like a medium. So I really don't know how well this release is going to go over. But for me, it's something I'm going to pass on. I just picked up a new powder, and I'm pretty happy with it. So I don't feel the need to pick up another one at this very moment. Adept Cosmetics is coming out with the Cyborg Choir palette. This palette is stunning, and My wallet's telling me no, but my mind is telling me yes. I love this. I love the shimmers in this palette and the mattes. For once, their palette is going from light to deep in the mattes, and that makes me so happy. But this palette retails for $79. It's available now for pre-order. I think it ships out in a couple of weeks, not very long at all. If I had the money right now, I would pick this up, but I have to choose between this and like the Lunar Beauty release. So I think I'm going to go with the Lunar Beauty, but I also think I'm going to regret not picking this up because this is freaking stunning. And I love that like bright yellow with the blues and the purples. I just think they did a fantastic job on this. And that cotton candy looking metallic packaging is just freaking beautiful. And I have a couple of palettes from Adept, and I really do enjoy their formulas a lot. The only thing I typically don't like about Adept is, for me, their palettes don't go deep enough. But in this case, they do. They even have a black. Oh, I know I'm going to regret passing it up, but I think I'm going to have to. Unless you guys beg me in the comments, and then maybe I'll have to. This is another product that I want to try, and it's giving me hourglass vibes. This is the Tarte Shape Tape Blush Bar. Retails for $49. It's available right now on QVC, and the $49 actually includes that really cool brush as well. But I really like the light one. I think it's so pretty, and it looks like you get two blushes and a highlighter. And I would be really interested in picking this one up. But I would wait until it's like sold in store because I've never shopped on QVC. I don't even know how to shop on QVC. I thought that was like the infomercials at the end of the day when you were a kid. But maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I should look into that. But I think these look really pretty, and I would be really interested in picking them up. It says, brush on natural radiance with the ultimate glow wardrobe of baked powder blushes. Baked blush trio for an instant cheek lift effect. Radiant pigments for a lit from within glow. Amazonian clay diamond complex reflects light for a 3D blurring effect. It is vegan and cruelty free, but I think honestly, 40 what? How much was it? $49 for three products plus the brush. So technically, four is not bad at all. It's like $10, $12 for each one, and some change, which is pretty cool. I would totally be interested in picking that one up, and let me know if you guys plan on picking it up. This one is really pretty too. This is Clarity Cosmetics. This is another brand I have not tried yet, but this palette looks really beautiful and right up my alley. It is the Euphoria palette. It is available now as well and retails for $48. It has 12 shades, a multi-chrome, a duochrome, 3 foiled shades, and 7 mattes. I really love the matte to shimmer ratio in this palette, and I love this color story. You guys know I'm a sucker for blue eyeshadow, and the one thing that I love even more than that is blue and purple. And I just think these berry tones and purples would be so pretty together. I would love to pick this up, but I might in a few weeks if it's still available. But if not, I'm probably going to have to pass on it. But I think it's beautiful. I would love to know if you guys picked it up. Oh, and I forgot. We have another release from Tarte. This one's available at QVC as well. This is the Tarte Park Avenue Princess Cream Bronzer and Blush Duo. You get the blush, the bronzer, and the brush for $39, which is not bad at all. So for me, I would have to go with that first light shade probably, but that feels like it might be too light for me. So maybe I should go with the one a little deeper. But I love cream products. I'm really into them right now. And I love blush and bronzer. I just told you guys that. I would love to try this out, but I don't know how to shop on QVC. I'm going to have to Google that. I feel like an idiot, but in all honesty, I've just been poor for a really long time, so I know nothing about QVC. But I think this is super pretty, and I love that this goes from super light to super dark, so everyone can be included, which is really nice. and it's a change for Tarte, and I'm happy to see them finally make it. Ooh, and we have more sneak peeks of the Unearthly Cosmetics Spring Magic collection. I'm going to have to pop up a few pictures on the screen here of the swatches. I'm so excited for this. I'm excited that she really listens to her customers. Everyone's been asking her to sell the products individually and not just in the boxes. But because she was an indie brand, she is an indie brand anyway, it's easier for her to sell them all in the box. It's more affordable for her, which is why she's done it that way for so long. But now that she finally has the financial funds to be able to sell the products individually, she's doing that, but also still offering that bundle, which I do plan on picking up. And I think that's really great. She said yesterday in a live, it's gonna have like an 18 pan palette, I think, and there's a liquid blush and a bunch of other stuff, and I'm super excited to try it out. I'm pretty sure she said that it's gonna go up for pre-order on April 4th, but the pre-order is not even 2 weeks long. It's gonna start shipping out around the 15th, which is really freaking great. I'm so glad there's not a long wait time on this one. I might get this one quicker than I get my Valentine's Day mystery box because I had to buy that second pre-order, and I knew when I bought it, it was going to take a long time because it still had to be like manufactured. But if you guys do pick up something from Unearthly Cosmetics, you can use my code. It is AOML, and it will save you 10% off of everything on the site. But if you do use it, I thank you. It is an affiliated code, and I do make a small commission off of the sales. But I'm excited about this one. We have a few new things coming from Give Beauty. We have the Dewy Plump Collagen Cheek Tint, and these look so freaking cute. Love the packaging. You guys know I'm really into that orange one down at the bottom. These are already up at Sephora. Like, these just popped up out of nowhere. At least I didn't see them. But this supports collagen to minimize the appearance of fine lines. Ultra filling spheres, smooth and hydrate ingredient. It has a bunch of really good ingredients in it, and I'm excited about this. It looks like there are 6 shades. I like quite a few of them, but that orange one is definitely going to be the one that I pick up. I think these are super pretty, and I do have a lot of stuff from Give Beauty that I really enjoy, but they're also coming out with a collagen lip gel. It's a non-sticky tinted lip gel for soft, hydrated lips. It's lip gloss, liquid lipstick, and a lip oil hybrid, which sounds really cool. It's hydrating and long wearing, and I'm thinking maybe I should get the orange one to go with the orange blush. But these ones are available now too, and they are on the Sephora site, and I want these. I really want these. I want the blush the most, but I'm really into that lip product as well. And then we have a new release from ColourPop. This is the So Elemental palette. It's another 9 pan. It will be available on March 31st at Ulta Beauty and March 21st at ColourPop.com. There's no price on it yet, but I think I'm going to skip on this one. I really like the packaging, how it looks like a reflective pool, and I think that's really cool. But it's like very cool toned, and cool tones aren't my favorite. I can make them work, and sometimes I love the cool tone looks. Like, cool tones have been really in this year, but these are too cool tone. They're too gray leaning for me. So it's an easy pass. But I know a lot of you really do love cool tones, and cool tones look beautiful on some people. So I totally get it. But for me, it's going to be a pass. But I did want to tell you guys about it in case you were interested. And also, before we go, I wanted to mention that the Sephora sale is starting soon. I'm pretty sure it's April the 4th or the 5th. Yeah, it's April the 5th, and I'll have all that information down in my description box too. But right now they're doing the Sephora favorite sets. There are a few like perfume sets, but I don't really talk about perfume on my channel because I cannot describe a scent to save my life. I love perfume, but I have to go in the store and physically smell every bottle before I can even figure out what I like. I can't describe my scents at all, and it kind of makes it hard for me to pick them out or even talk about them. And I'm not trying to steer you guys in the wrong direction, so I would rather just not talk about it. But if you are interested, I will have them linked down below for you guys. But there are two makeup ones. One like has a hair product in it, I believe. But this is the Clean Me Up kit. Some of these kits are really good, but this one has the Kulfi Underline Clean Waterproof Longwear Eyeliner, and it is full size. And then we have a Youth to the People, which that's a good brand that I've heard a lot of good things about, but it's a superfood air whip lightweight face moisturizer. And then we have a Lawless Forget the Filler Lip Plumper Line Smoothing Gloss. I love the Lawless Forget the Filler Lip Plumper, and mine's almost out, but it's a really good formula. It's not the kind that like burns your lips and stuff, so I enjoy it, which that is really cool. Ooh, and then they have the Tower 28 Make Waves Lengthening and Volumizing Mascara. And that is one of my favorites. I have it here to remind myself that I need to pick up a new one because it's out. But I really freaking love that one. That's one of the best mascaras I've tried in a long time. But it's in brown, unfortunately, and I do like black mascara. But then we have an Amika Dream Routine Overnight Hydrating Hair Mask. I need that. I need some help. My hair, I used to have the thickest hair that anyone, I've had so many people tell me that I had the thickest hair they had ever felt, but I don't know what is going on. Over the last few months, my hair is like thinned out significantly, and it's so dry that it's breaking off in like little short pieces, long pieces. Every time I take a shower or brush my hair or nothing, and I just do this, big wads of it come out, and my hair is like so thin. And I do put heat on my hair, but I only turn my curling iron up to 370, and I don't know what's going on, but it's really starting to freak me out a lot because my hair has been the one thing I've always had, and now it's almost gone, and that's scary. But if you have any tips or vitamins or anything that you can recommend for hair, please let me know. I would really appreciate it. But then we also have the Say Mini Glowy Super Gel Lightweight Dewy Highlighter in the shade Sun Glow. And this is $35, which I don't think that's bad at all. But I think I'm going to skip on it, but I think that's a really good deal. If that had the black mascara, I would probably pick it up. But because it doesn't, I will not. This is a really good way to try a bunch of like mascaras. But we have the Sephora Favorites Lash Stack to go. And let's see. There is one from Rare Beauty, Tarte, Too Faced, Milk Makeup, and Benefit Cosmetics. For the Rare Beauty, we have the Universal Volumizing Mascara in the shade Black. It's a mini. I've not tried that one. And then we have the Roller Lash from Benefit in Black, and that's also a mini, and I've not tried that one either. And then we have a Too Faced Better Than Sex Volumizing and Lengthening Mascara. That is a deluxe size. I have tried that one and I do like it. Okay, it's not my favorite, but I do like it. But we have the Tarte Mini Tartlet Tubing Mascara in black, and then the Milk Makeup Kush High Volumizing Mascara in a deluxe size. These are all, so you don't even get a full one. It's $28, but with this one, you get a voucher with it. And if you take the voucher in, you get one of the full size for like free, basically. So this whole like little kit is $28. And then you just take the voucher in after you've tried them all and you pick your favorite and you get the full size for free, which I think is a really freaking great deal. But I'm going to have that link down below if you guys are interested in that one too. But I think that's all we're going to talk about for this episode. There are a lot of other releases. NYX Butter Gloss is back out, and they have like a shinier formula. NYX is also releasing a palette. And then we have Adept Cosmetics releasing a gloss, and Makeup Forever is releasing another one of those face palettes. But I've heard other people with sensitive skin say that they will break them out. So I'm going to skip on that personally, but I'm going to try to cut it off here because this episode, before I edit, is already over an hour long. And I know you guys don't want to be here for the rest of your lives talking about it. Oh, and plus we got the new lipsticks from Izamaya, but I just now became a YouTube partner and I worked really hard. So I'm not trying to screw that up by popping those up on the screen, because if you know, you know. I don't know whether to laugh or cry at this point, but if you know what I'm talking about, you know that I'm not crazy, because they are the male appendage, the lipstick tube, which is freaking crazy, but it is what it is. Do your thing, you know. But please let me know down below what you guys are interested in. That really does help me out. That way I know what you guys are interested in seeing me try. And plus, I love hearing from you guys. I love reading your comments. It really does mean a lot to me that you take time out of your day to message me. If you guys like this video, please give it a thumbs up. And don't forget, I will have point click vibes and makeup on your radar linked in my description box, and highly recommend you guys go check them out. That way you could see the Izamaya lipsticks that I'm talking about if you don't already know. But I appreciate you guys with my whole heart. I thank you for being here, and until next time, bye.